And I'm live. Here we go. We're gonna go. Alright, I'm live, bringing on a guest here in a second. It's gonna be really fun. Good old Skyler. Here we go. But in the meanwhile, I'm gonna beatbox. Alright, here we go. Skyler. Skyler. Alright, send comment. No. Come on. There we go. Skyler. There we go. Hey, man. One, two, three. Skyler. Waiting for Skyler. Waiting for Skyler. Skyler. I got my tea here. Don't worry, I can wait, Skyler. It's cool. It's cool. What's up, Skyler? Skyler. Is it not working, Skyler? Waiting for Skyler, it says. I know. Anyway, in the meantime, how you guys doing? I hope you're watching good old Netflix of Avatar: Last Airbender. That's right, I'm not promoting my own show on here. Just watching Avatar. That's what I'm doing. And writing. Yeah. Skyler, I'm trying to get you on here, buddy. Hold on. Let me try again. One more time, let's give it a whirl. A round of applause for Skyler. Oh,
hello.
yes!
Hello.
There we go. How you doing, man?
Apparently, I did not enable Instagram to see or to use the microphone and audio, or whatever. But I got it sorted out.
Dude, I've been trying to figure that out with Zoom recently, because you go on Zoom and then all of a sudden like everyone's like talking to you and like they're like, by the way, we cannot see you, but it has your little image there. And I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah, I have a good excuse because my my computer camera is broken. See, here it is.
Oh, and you're probably, you know what? No, Skyler, that's not a good enough reason. That's not a good enough reason.
Well,
no, and you're probably, are you fixing it right now? Are you yourself gonna fix that camera? That'd be crazy.
Well, I mean, I don't really know what's wrong with the camera. The screen broke, so I replaced the screen.
Congratulations, man. Like, congratulations. Season 3, boom, killed it.
Thank you. Yeah, it was a crazy season. It gets really intense.
Yeah, and dude, I was gonna bring this up to you. Do you think there's a little bit of a similarity between JJ and Jonah?
I was actually thinking the same exact thing. I do, like, on an outward appearance they seem kind of different because like JJ is very obviously tough. Like he because his background with his dad and stuff, he's sort of been pushed in that direction. But like Jonah is more inwardly tough.
You know, the guy gives you the gun and he's like, shoot all 3, I dare you. And you're like, all right. Oh no, he says shoot 1. And then you're like, I mean, I'll shoot all 3. And then like, that scene just gave me the vibes of me shooting that teddy bear. And I was like, yeah, that's similar.
Yeah, that was dark, man.
There seems to be a little recurring theme here. But bro, the scene that got me, and I just gotta congratulate you on you, was when you start threatening Helen, and you're like, why'd you do this? You're like, miniature Bruce Wayne with a shotgun, like, why did you do this? Shut up, you're full of crap. And I was like,
JJ does, but
Yeah, they
I
have
think
some parent issues for sure.
yeah,
Yeah.
well, yeah, and then like Jonah's just kind of ignore it at this point because they just have way too much going on. They're so over their heads, and
Yeah.
Jonah's like kind of trying to be normal. I mean, he was never normal, but kind of trying, but he just can't because there's no normalcy there.
Right. And actually, I was gonna something I want to say on live is I think we have a similar story arc coming up in the upcoming seasons because it's both of our storylines seem to be getting pretty dark, and yeah, we're
Yeah,
gonna
for sure. After
it's
season
gonna be
3,
fun. It's gonna be fun, and I'm curious to see how you want to like go around portraying that. Like, I'm curious to think of like seeing how you get into headspace with Jonah and wondering if that's similar to how I get in the headspace with JJ. Also,
well, I don't know. I'm not too private there. I mean, I just need to see what these writers are going to come up with because I have I have a feeling it's going to go somewhere a little bit darker, but you don't really I don't know exactly what direction
right.
it's going to go.
What do you want it to do? Like, where do you want to go? That's it.
I mean, he could either take down the cartel or become the cartel. I
Right.
was thinking.
That's pretty
Or he
camp.
could just go off completely on his own. I feel like either way,
How old is Jonah? How old is Jonah again?
I think he's younger than me. I think 14 was the last season. They never really like specified within the script, but around
Cartel.
14
I mean,
was the last season.
that'd be pretty pimping at 14. Um, yeah. But how you been out? You know, how have you hanging with quarantine, man?
Quarantine. Yeah, I mean, I've been good. We've been minimally affected. How's it there?
It's interesting. It's interesting because Los Angeles just opened up their beaches, and I'm like, hmm, I don't think that's the smartest idea. And I think like, I mean, if you go to the beach, obviously everyone's going to take the precautions and should still take it very seriously because that's where the most people are going to be.
Yeah,
And
but there's always a few people who just don't
yeah,
take
I've
precautions.
decided I'm not going to go out there, and I mean, go out to the beach. Well, a public beach like Santa Monica and stuff like that. I decided not to do that, but I think everybody that range of character or age group.
Yeah,
So
that's fun. That's one of the cool things about acting.
yeah,
You can do so many different things just for fun.
right. And actually, I'm sorry. How old are you? How old are you, Scott?
I just recently turned 17.
Happy birthday, man! Happy
Thank
birthday.
you.
Yeah. And I mean, recently, I mean, birthdays during quarantine are always interesting. They don't have to be bad, but like, how did it go?
I mean, it was pretty good. We've had a ridiculous amount of celebrations lately. I don't know why. We've been very busy though. Like we had a little graduation thing for my sister.
Mm-hmm.
She
or fourth grade.
Okay.
Fourth grade. That's what I. That is.
Oh, okay.
And I'm curious, how do you like? What are the pros and cons that you enjoy about being homeschooled? Or
Well, I
do
mean,
yeah.
obviously, being in the business,
Mm-hmm.
being homeschooled provides a very necessary amount of flexibility.
Yeah.
Because like if I didn't, I guess I would just have to do everything online. I don't really know how I would work that out if I wasn't homeschooled. But I mean, I've been homeschooled since before that. That was just something that we were always going to do. Um, but since we have to have self motivation, you have to figure out some of it by yourself.
Right.
Although one thing that she did to sort of help with that was certain subjects we could sort of do together. Like we would just all read history together or something because the content is the same throughout certain grades.
Right.
You can just switch that up a little bit. So that helps a lot.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's definitely a lot of work though.
No, it's crazy amount of work. I don't know how my mother was like able to contain my craziness and my little brother's craziness, and then keep us on in a textbook, which actually able to find something else to think about when I'm supposed to be focusing on, like, and I think acting actually helps me ground myself.
Yeah, because you
So
have to think about one thing. You have
yeah,
to focus.
yeah, you get hyper focused on like, half your brain's thinking about the text and what's coming up, and then the other half of your brain is trying to be present and listening to the person that you're doing a scene with. And
Yeah.
so like there's just all those things that I think I was just kind of primed to do. And actually props to my mom for, I think, being able to tap into, oh, Rudy has to be thinking about certain like levels by like uh, medieval rankings. So like one be a squire, one would be a
Mhm.
knight, one would be a king, and like that like preoccupied my brain. It's like it's a king word. It's gonna be hard, and that being homeschooled was, I think, amazing that my mom found that out.
Yeah.
How
Yeah, that's the other great thing about homeschooling. You can just be specific to the student. So like whether you have trouble with certain things, you
mm,
can you can hold them back and take the time to actually master it. Or if you are really naturally good at something, then you can push ahead without being held back. So
right?
that's really useful too.
Yeah, I continue to try to read as much as I can
Mm-hmm.
because like I know I'm not the best at it. Like it's like if I'm still struggling with it, I still need to work on it.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's also something that homeschool taught me. It's like you're not gonna get better if you don't keep pushing yourself in that subject. And my mom kind of she like slammed that into me. It was just like, hey, there's two ways of going around this. If something scares you and you're not as good as it at it, you're gonna either run away from it or you're gonna take it head on.
college for engineering or something. We'll see how that goes. But
There we go. There you
yeah,
go.
I mean, it's interesting with acting going on. I don't know, but
Dude, yeah, you're just a renaissance man. You got to get all your bases covered. What kind of engineer?
probably I would go for mechanical
Yeah,
engineering.
yeah, mechanical.
Yeah, because that encompasses a lot of other stuff.
Yeah, no, mechanical is really cool. I think my brother's going into electrical right now.
Okay, cool.
So he's, even though I think he wants to be mechanical. So it's so
Really?
fast. It's like it's engineering, but it's not the same thing clearly. But
Really well,
uh,
or it can just stop one day. You don't really know. So it's good to have options open.
right, right, and I totally agree with you on that one. But like now, this is the con of being homeschooled. I think was there was a certain social interaction that I never quite learned of. Like when everybody's in a group, you need to take part. You need to take part and engage. And there's sometimes I think when I was homeschooled that I never learned the trait of how to engage in a social group. Like
Mm-hmm.
whenever I'm in a social group, sometimes I'm like looking around. And I'm like, yeah, I yeah, man. And another con, uh, school dances. I never really. I think I went to two school dances in high school, two or three. Three, because I went to prom. Yeah, I went to prom. Yeah. So in total, about three dances, and everyone was like, "Rudy, you going to the dance?" I was like, "No, they freak me out."
Yeah,
So that was
yeah.
a con for sure. Uh, yeah, man, homeschool was a wild ride. Did your mom ever make themes for like the year?
That's it for the year. Not usually for the year, but we've had some sort of themes to just like from day to day to make the other along. And yeah, we use the what is now the party room for homeschooling. But now that we're older, I tend to just do a lot of stuff online in my room.
Uh-huh. No,
So
yeah, That's pretty cool. My mom
But
was
yeah, it opened up a room for parties, so that's great.
party room back, circle back to party room. But yeah, man, I really appreciate you sharing the homeschool experience with me, because that was definitely a pivotal point in my life. But yo, I don't really know exactly. Did I don't even know exactly how long we were supposed to be on and talking, but I could talk to you forever,
No
man.
idea.
I
Yeah, this is my first.
and then maybe bring some people on or something, you know?
Yeah.
All right, man. Hey, Skylar, it's
All right.
awesome talking to you.
Awesome talking to you too. Maybe one day we'll work together in something. That'd be nice too.
Oh yeah, hey, people in the comments, what do you want? Think about what do you want to see me and Skylar act in together. So let us know.
All right.
See you, man.
See ya.